I'm just getting my camera set up. This is Meri at the Meri Atelier. I'm going to do a live session. So if you're watching this on the replay, welcome. And as you come in, welcome to folks who are coming in. Hello, hello, hello. Say hello so I know who you are. Hi, Lisa. Welcome. Good to see you tonight. Hi, Rose. Good to see you. Rose, I just got the ATCs mailed yesterday. So, give it a few days to get there. Hello to folks that are coming in. Welcome. Say hello so that I know who you are. Tonight I thought we would do some... Hi, Kathy. Welcome to you. Kathy. Good to see you tonight. I'm going to work in my reverse collage book again tonight, which I have to reach over here and get it. So as always, it might be a bumpy road tonight. Hi, Pamela. Hello to you down in Florida. Good to see you. We have folks bumping in and bumping out tonight. I'm just going to kind of give it a little time for people to find me. I really don't announce or put out a notification when my chats go live. And I do that because I never know if it's going to work myself. So usually I just go to live, and if somebody's looking at their YouTube and see Meri's live, hopefully they'll come in. Oh, you got a notification, Rose? Oh, that's interesting. You must have notifications turned on for all of them. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. You got... Oh, you did? Huh. All right. Well, that's good news. So when I start off my sessions, especially when I'm working in this Childcraft encyclopedia doing reverse collage. It did, Lisa? Well, good. Really? It comes in your email. I didn't know that. I did not see that, Rose. Interesting. No, I did not see that, but I really have been crazy busy again this week. So, in fact, so crazy busy that I didn't get my ATCs done for giveaway, but I have something else planned for tonight. But I want to work in this reverse collage book. I've taken this Childcraft encyclopedia, the How and Why library, and I believe this is a 1974 edition, and it's all about art. And that's why I like it. It's really a cool book, and I've been finding black and white photos of children that correlates with the art in this page, and I've been doing reverse collage, which is, of course, inspired by D.D. Willingham, is our reverse collage inspiration. And I've been trying to do as many pages in this book with reverse collage. Hi, Scotty. Good to see you. Welcome to you. Glad to have you here. Oh, and Christine, too. We've got some new folks in here tonight. Welcome to you. I was just explaining that, in fact, in all of my live sessions, I try to do at least one page in this book of reverse collage. And then sometimes I'll go back and touch them up. Since some of you are new tonight, I'll just thumb through. What reverse collage? Hi, Janet. Welcome. What reverse collage is all about is painting everything out on the page that you don't want and keeping the elements that you do want and then doing art around it. And I have been putting these photos of children in here, these black and white photos, and I try to find one that correlates with the photo on the page. Hi, Laura. Welcome, welcome. Laura, I was telling Rose that I just got the giveaways from last week mailed yesterday, so yours is coming. It may take a week to get there, but it's coming. So on this page, this is an artist, and he's painting, and then I found this young girl, and she's painting circles. And this is the page that no, we didn't do this last week. I think we did this the week before. And I just go through here and find pages that inspire me. This is the one we did last week. And following Janet's inspiration, I've been making the photos flip pages. And that works really good because you can flip and see the text on the page that tells what this is all about. And then I've been kind of collecting photos in here for future pages, but all the pages that were done in here were done in my live sessions. And I need to say too, technically, I've been having a very bumpy ride in my live sessions. I will get disconnected at some unexpected point. So if that happens, just stick with me and I'll be right back, because all I have to do is hit the option to resume the session. This is one of the first ones I did. I had messed up this text in here with some paint, and I was saying it looked like mold on it because I was painting lettuce on this submarine sandwich. And I closed the page, and it got my loaf of bread over here, my slice of bread, moldy. And Cat Hand happened to be in that session, and she titled it, "Don't Cry Over Moldy Bread." So, let's see, some more. This one I call my Daydreamer page. This is Edward Hopper, and then the verse is all about daydreaming at work and at school. Thumb through these. This is How High is the Sky? There's a little one here, building blocks, and over here was a painting of Egyptians building, and then I did some little inspiration Egyptian men here. I just drew those out and glued them on there. And I see the moon, and the moon sees me. This was fun. That was a fun page. And there's an astronaut page. So if I can't go through these. This I call my Ships Ahoy. This is all about the ocean and boats. Hello to everyone who's coming in here. Hi, Jerry. I just saw you. Come in. I'm going through, since we have some new folks in here tonight, I've been showing the reverse collage pages. And all of these reverse collage pages were done in my live sessions. So this is kind of like a live session art journal. One erase, blowing in the wind. This is the Believe page. And the story of this photo is so fascinating. I read that last week. And let's see, what else have I got in here? The Imagine This page. They're sticking their tongues out at themselves here. Nancy Widner had sent me this photograph of these kids sticking out their tongues, and then the art on the page over here was of some children looking in one of those circus mirrors where it distorts the images. And I took and I drew reverse collage, almost silhouettes of each one of these little tykes, and I painted them black. And this is one of my favorite pages, I have to say. Imagine this, Kids at Play. This was the first page. I'm not too proud of this, but on the other hand, this is the first collage page that I did, one of my first live sessions. Hi, Little Crafts. Welcome to you. Little Crafts, if I remember right, your name is Michelle or Melissa, one or the other. Welcome to everybody who's come in. If I missed saying welcome, I've been looking at the pages as I've been flipping them here. Wishful thinking, little gal looking at a doll. Of course, this is all abstract art in the background. This was one of my first pages, too. And the play ball page. So I like to start out my live sessions by doing a page. And hi, Diane. Welcome. Hi, Gwen. Welcome. Welcome to everyone who's coming in here. I picked out a page tonight to do. And I believe here, since it's getting pretty close to Halloween, I was going, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And I was looking at this page. And, of course, you think Chinese or Oriental when you see this, but I was reading the verse, and it says, "Are all monsters scary things, ready to grab you or gobble you up? Maybe not. The giant head with its mouth open is a picture of a temple shaped like a monster. In fact, the picture is inside a real temple in Thailand. And in the smaller painting, a one-eyed monster was one of the many giant shepherds known as Cyclops that the people of Greece once believed lived under volcanoes." So to me, this kind of has a Halloween theme. And the picture that I found, isn't this cool, Janet? The picture that I found to go with it was this one. This picture was on a page that was all about making finger puppets. And of course, these are the little puppets, and these are the little boy's fingers here, and he's doing finger puppets. But I love his teeth, and I love his eyes, and I have to tell you, he kind of fits on this page. So I am going to use him on this page. And I will say again, if I get disconnected, hold tight. I'll be right back. I just have to set my camera to resume the session. I'm really not disconnected from YouTube, I don't think, because my session is still going. But for some reason or another, my data connection disconnects me. And I thought that was maybe a Verizon thing because I had unlimited data, but I'm on Wi-Fi now, and it's still happening. So anyway, since this is Halloween or pretty close to Halloween, I'm going to use up as much of this glow-in-the-dark glow paint, green. Last week when I was doing showing the wolf pages, I think it was Rose said, paint those wolves' long claws glow-in-the-dark green. So I had to go and get me some glow-in-the-dark green. And I'm going to go ahead and use it up for Halloween. I have black and a Prussian blue, orange, purple, red. I should probably get out some yellow too. I don't know if I'll use all of those colors on here. Here's yellow. And this is all craft paint. That's what I'm using in this book. Most of this craft paint has been gifted to me by Lisa at Scrappin' Life Away. And I've been trying to use it primarily in this book because it was gifted to me. And I've been trying to use it in these sessions. But this glow-in-the-dark paint, I went and bought. So I'm going to go ahead and, the other thing I like to do is just draw a line around my text so I don't paint it out. Sometimes in these live sessions I get to chatting and talking and not really concentrating on what I'm doing, and I paint out things I don't want to paint out. And I don't want to paint out the monster, but I don't think I'll do that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that first. Put some glow-in-the-dark paint on here. And we might just put some glow-in-the-dark paint on this monster too. And I do not usually work with this. I don't know if you have to have a special light. It's not completely dark in this room at night, so, because I have a night light on. So I did not see it glow in the dark. But maybe you have to have a bright light or I don't know what. But I like the color of it, and I'm going to use it up. I think it's perfect for Halloween. And I can see that I'm going to get lots of gooey paint on here. And I keep saying that a black light. Is that... Oh, hi, Aunt Beck. A black light, Aunt Beck. Yeah, see, I don't know much about that technique. I don't have a black light unless it's burnt out. I'm going to try to keep my orange separate so it doesn't turn brown. Although if it turns brown, it'll match this. Just going to put a few dabs on here. Might come back again. That's just a dry paint chip here. Rose, what did you say? Let's see. Hi, Janet. Mouthful of pea soup and homemade cornbread. Yum! We had meatloaf tonight. And I'm just going to kind of do a one finger painting here. Well, maybe two. And, of course, Dee Dee's more talented at this than I am. But I keep saying that I like to do reverse collage in my live sessions because it's such an easy technique. You don't have to be an expert. Well, Aunt Beck says, I'm starving, but I don't want anything I have in the house, and I'm not going out for anything. Oh, you're still sick, Aunt Beck? Oh, no. Well, that's a bummer. Can you order something? Pizza! Of course, if you're still sick, pizza may not appeal to you. I like to make my own pizza. We buy the Italian sausage. I like to make my own crust out of bread dough. And we have Italian sausage, and I put onions and olives, and we have a few green peppers left out of the garden, but not many. They're getting, we're going to have a freeze here any night. My son makes an amazing pizza, all from scratch. Yum, Aunt Beck. You guys are making me hungry. That's what... But it's later there. It's an hour later there on the East Coast, so you folks are going to have a nighttime snack. Of course, we eat about 5:30, 6 o'clock. So our supper is already over with. But you folks out on the West Coast, it's probably about supper time for you. Let's see what Chad is saying here. Oh, get you out a nice crisp apple. Jerry says she's ready for a snack. I love the apples this time of year. In fact, I cut up one to have for supper tonight, too. We kind of had it I ate it more as a salad, and my brother ate it more as a dessert. And then my grandniece, for her, there's a cookie place in town that makes these cookies and sells the dough, and the grade school kids sell their cookie dough to raise money. And of course, we got to buy some, so we had peanut butter cookies this morning, and I had some extra peanuts, so I just took the dough and threw some peanuts in there. I'm going to get some more orange on here, I think. And I can't tell you how tempted I am to try using my heat gun tonight, even though it's plugged into the same outlet as my phone. You think that'd get me disconnected? Too much orange down in there, but let's get some of that off over here. So I just like getting in here on these pages, and I'm so amazed at how things can come together on these pages, especially when I'm doing glue books and I get things from different sources and they come together for me, and it amazes me all the time, like they really weren't meant to be put together. But just like this little guy that this photo that I'm going to use on the page tonight, he's all about finger puppets, but he goes perfectly with those monsters, if you ask me. Neti Pops. What are Neti Pops, Rose? I don't know what Neti Pops are. Neti Pops are great. Uh-oh, what am I missing out on? Neti Pops. I learned so much from you guys. Oh, my comment section went dark. I got to see what you're saying. Neti Pops. It washes out the sinuses. Ask RECYC about Netis. Huh. Huh. I gotta wash off my fingers. Well, at this point, what I usually do is have the contest. But I had a crazy week. And I didn't get my Meri, I use it. Recycle parts. Oh, recycle parts equal recycle. Okay, what do you use? I'm missing out on this. Neti Pops? Is that what you use? Call me Jerry. Okay. So what are Neti Pops? Netis. Netis. Hi, Gail. Welcome. I learned so much from you guys. I'm almost afraid to ask what they are in a live session. I might find out there's something I really don't want to know about. Scott uses a nasal syringe and salt water. Oh, okay. Hi, Lillian. Welcome. Crafty. It's a pot that allows you to pour warm water into your sinuses. Really? Oh, well, that's why I don't know about them, because I really don't have sinus problems. Oh, my. All right, who came in that I missed? I missed somebody coming in here. Oh, Di. Welcome, Packer Di. Welcome, welcome. I want to wave to you. I am. I'm sitting here going, welcome, Packer Di. I have to tell you, Packer Di, I'm in Nebraska now, Packer. I don't know if you know that or not. I was living in Wisconsin until last year. But someday, I'm going to make a trip up to Omaha. And it may not be too long away, because I'm really wanting some things at Dick Blick. Packer Di, someday we're just going to have to get together or get together online. Peg Robinson, I don't think she's in here. If she is, I missed her, but she lives over in Iowa. I think it would be neat if the three of us could get together for something. But we can do that off camera. But welcome, Packer Di. It's nice to have you in tonight. Yeah. I'm down in a little town, Harvard. It's about, well, it's 16 miles east of Hastings. It's between Hastings and Lincoln. A little town, 1,000 people. So that's where I landed for a while anyway. Yeah, I was in Wisconsin until May of last year. So, all right, I'm going to put this aside to let it dry a little. And I have to tell you, I was looking through some magazines tonight, because I do a lot of glue booking. Yeah, I think I'm about maybe, about 3 or 4 hours from Omaha. Yeah, is anybody near Allentown, Pennsylvania? Give Jerry a shout out. But I was looking through this natural history magazine. Of course, I got it for free at the library. And look at these are spider webs. Look at all those spider webs. They're down in the Everglades. And this natural history magazine has all these pictures of spiders. Isn't it creepy? Look at that one. Look at that one. I put an earmark on this one. I thought, of course, Webs of Deceit. Since I don't have anything made up for a giveaway, I thought I'd make something for a giveaway. Wouldn't that make a neat tag? I have, while my page is drying, I've been digging through some of my stuff, and I have these tags. Oh, look, I have some that I already splattered on. I don't know what these are. Oh, look, I could use these. I could use these tonight. Don't even have to paint them. Whoa! Hey, this spider might look kind of good on this one. On the black one or the blue one. He might look better. Ooh, I like him on that. This has to be touched up, but do I have any more painty ones? I don't think I have any more. These are some that I've had. I threw them in my box when I came down to Nebraska. So they've been sitting around. I got them. I can tell you where I got them. I got them in Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. I love to go to, when I lived up in Madison, Oconomowoc is a town that's, my son was just in Grand Island last week for the Prairie Lights Film Festival. A movie was produced. It had world premiere, which is pretty awesome. Well, that's neat. Yeah, I go up to Grand Island to do my art shopping because there's no Michael's around here. There's no, the only store that really is around here that I can get any type of art supplies that we use as mixed media is Walmart, and that's 40 miles away. Grand Island is about 70 miles. Lincoln is about 90 miles, and then Omaha is another, 50 miles from Lincoln, so. Oh, it's showing in Omaha next month. How cool. Are you going, Diane? I should say pack or die. Anyway, while we're chatting here, I'm going to go ahead and work on these tags. I told you the story about my, what did I do with it? I told you the story about my scissors, my doorknob scissors. My brother was tearing down the old house along the Little Blue River my parents lived in, and they both passed away, and my brother was tearing down the house. And this was when I was still living in Madison. I came back to Nebraska for a visit, and he handed me this, and he said, "Do you want it?" You should be, pack or die. But it depends on how fast you drive. It takes me 3 hours to get to Omaha. And then I always, I don't know, I don't like driving Interstate 80 between Lincoln and Omaha. I don't know. Sometimes I go up take that road, Highway 6, through Wahoo and go up that way. So I kind of dwaddle, take my time. But anyway, my brother gave me this doorknob. Yeah, I said, yeah, I'll take it. Well, what are you going to do with that? Well, this is what I do with it. I use it to hold my scissors. And I keep it in my studio. And every time I get it out, I think about my parents in that house. But I think instead of, let's see, where's my tag here? He's going to have some claws going off of he's not going to fit completely on this tag. But that's okay. I think we'll get enough of him. I'm almost tempted to tear. Because tearing is all the more creepy. I-80 is insane on Saturdays. Oh, game days in Lincoln have always been insane. Always. I went to the University of Nebraska many years ago. And it's so funny. I have to tell you another little story. Mary, you are so creative. I love the knob and the scissors. Thank you, Jerry. Yeah. Well, I needed some place to put them, and there you go. Jerry, let's talk about recycled parts for art. This would be something that Jerry would find on one of her scouting trips for recycled parts for art. Jerry runs a YouTube channel, Recycled Parts for Art. You can find it by clicking on her icon. She has an Etsy shop, and she has a Facebook group, Recycled Parts for Art. And she finds all these neat things. It was Cindy Seinzetter, who was the design team member who put up a video this week, and Cindy converted a science book, a little small scientific book, into an art journal. So cool. You have a huge stash of these? Yeah. Well, you're welcome to put a pair of embroidery scissors. You're welcome to steal this idea and put it up as a suggestion of something that they could use it for. I just love mine. I keep it right here in my studio, and these are embroidery scissors, but I don't use them to do my needlework anymore. I usually use them on paper things, and I just keep them right here. But this is the knob as it was in my parents' house. There's no paint, there's nothing on this. This is what it was. Oh, Kiki, if you're in here, hello, I missed you coming in. I'm going to tear this apart. We were talking about game day in Nebraska. I was going to tell you a little story. I had Saturday morning drawing classes when I was at the university. Oh my goodness, Saturday morning drawing classes. Now it was okay. They started about 9 o'clock, and the home games at the university, football games, would probably start around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but people come early, and our drawing class would get out between 12:30, up around them. And I lived in the dorm. I lived in Smith Hall, if anybody of you know about the University of Nebraska. Ew, what is that? Ew, ew, I didn't want to touch the picture. A creepy spider. Let's see what it says. A golden orb weaver tends to its web while waiting for a flower-seeking bee to be attracted to the yellow silk. That's yellow silk, but I'll tell you, if I was a bee, I wouldn't go near it. Ugh, yuck. But anyway, I'd walk home from drawing class, and you have to think, Hi, I'm going to give away my age, but you all know anyway. You have to think of the 1970s, bell-bottom jeans, and probably an old shirt, the bell-bottom blue jeans with a slit up the side with a piece of quilty fabric inside of the slit. I mean, that was the style back then. But I would wear those jeans to my drawing class, and I'd walk back from the art building where we had really it was the music building where we had our drawing class, and I'd be walking back hungry because it was 12 o'clock, and hungry. Yeah. Yeah, those were the days, Janet, I'll tell you. But anyway, all those people would be going to the Nebraska football game. I went to one Nebraska football game in all the years that I was there. I'm okay with other people enjoying it, but it's too loud and noisy for me, and people shoving and pushing and yelling. It just wasn't my thing. But I'm okay if other people enjoy it, if they want to go. But I would be carrying my drawing board, walking with those blue jeans, and people would be walking from the parking lot to the stadium. And we'd pass each other. And they'd look at me like I was some weird old hippie. I'm as far from a hippie as you could ever get. I'm a small town country girl. And, but they would look at me like I was some weirdo. So I'd look at them back and I'm going, wait a minute. You're wearing this red, what kind of a hat with it when it's just flat and with the little shade thing out with the white N on it? Or those cowboy hats with the white N on it. I'm going, you're just as weird as I am. So they would look at me like I was some weirdo, and I would look at them like they were some weirdo going to watch these grown men toss a football all around the field and all the people cheering them. But if that's your fun, who am I to criticize your fun? And I don't mind. I would just as soon people spend their money on something like that they enjoy as some of the other things. I'm not sure that's going to, but I'm just tearing as I'm talking. What's going on here? I lost the chat. Have you been to Lincoln since moving back to Nebraska? The Haymarket is completely different. No, I haven't, Packer Die. I have not been to the Haymarket area for years and years and years. Probably the mid-90s was the last time that I was in the Haymarket area. I worked for a company that was, at that time, located down there. I worked a temporary job, and they had just started like that gallery area where artists will have their studio. Really? I need to go sometime. I have to tell you, I've been avoiding Lincoln. I've been avoiding Lincoln because I don't like driving there. I don't mind driving there. I don't like driving in Lincoln. And I don't like driving between Lincoln and Omaha. Let's see. We won't talk about the... let's see. What did Kiki say? I think Ohio State beat the pants off of Nebraska last week. Whoa! Whoa! There'll be some Nebraska fans that are disappointed this week. I don't even follow it. Doesn't hurt my feelings if they get beat. In fact, it would probably do their what do you want to say? Probably do them some good to get beat. Probably humble them a little. Kiki is a natural-born Buckeye. All right, Kiki. I'm okay with that. Yeah, a lot of people enjoy sports. I don't mind people enjoying the sports. If that's what they enjoy, I'll tell you, at that time too, when I lived in Lincoln, was going to school, I worked in a nursing home, part-time job, earn extra money. And, of course, on football Saturdays, all those little ladies would, and the gentlemen would wear these red sweatshirts with the white N on them. And I just have to laugh at it because the spirit. I like the spirit of it. That part I enjoy. It's not the game so much, I think, and I think that's what other people get out of it, too. It's the being together and cheering on your team, whether you win or lose. You were a hippie, Laura? Oh, all right. Laura was a hippie. Tie-dye, T-shirts, and flower girl, flowers in your hair, and beaded macrame, and that's what I think of when I think of hippies. Of course, a beating might be more beatnik than hippie, but... What happened to Rose? I don't know. Rose said, used to go to a few family reunions in Ohio. Oh, she said, where, Rose? I thought she said, where is Rose? So tell us about your hippie days, Laura. What do you remember about the hip? Me too. I caught the tail end of the hippie era. I guess you could say I caught the very tail end of it. The 1970s, kind of hippie. Hippie was more like late 60s, I think. course, in the 70s, I think what got the hippies were the Vietnam War was going on at that time. I don't know about this yellow silk. Shall I leave it? I can always put it back in. I think it's gross. Why the spider's kind of pretty, but he's kind of creepy. What happened to... Did I tear off a leg? No. So, yeah, those were days. In fact, I was talking about those days earlier today, and I was saying I would change some things if I went back there. Diana said she was an 80s girl. She was big into new wave and eventually the goth scene, and my kids, I lost it. My kids don't know that part. We won't tell them. We won't tell them. Yeah, goth is here again is something that, if that's what you want to do, I'm not going to stand in your way, but, you know, it's just not my thing. When I think of goth, I think of chains and black leather. I really think of motorcycle folks, although they're probably not really would be considered goth, but, you know, the black leather jackets and the black fingernail, very Halloween, black fingernail polish and black lipstick and, oh my. But you know what it all is in the long run? It's expressing yourself. Whether it's in a style or whether it's art or whatever it is, it's a way to, or even just going to a Nebraska football game or any football game, it's a way to express yourself. So, people have just different approaches, and I'm not going to be one to tear down somebody's approach. I think I'm going to take this yellow silk off, even though it may not be what I enjoy. Ooh, he's got another fang here. There. Now, I don't think, where's my tag? He's not going to fit on this tag. I almost like the idea of letting his legs hang off. Ooh, I do kind of like that. And then maybe on the back, I think I'll put that on a completely different tag. I'm going to make more than one tag here. After I get this, these are not going to be long and involved tags. They're going to be things I tear out of the magazine and glue on these two. I think I'll make 2 of them, and I'll give them away tonight. I'm going to throw this stuff away. While we're chatting, I want to show you something. As busy as I am this week, I got inspired by, I don't know if she's in here. What did I do with it? Hold on, I'm looking for it. Where is it? Well, I'll show you the impression. I can't find I got involved in doing some stamp carving. And Vicki Brown, Vicki is in Shannon Green's, I think she's one of the admins in Shannon Green's, by Shannon Green on Facebook, and she comes to our chat. But her and Barbara Clark, if either one of you are in here, hello, they got mine. I'll have to flip the screen here. Yep, I'm back. I was going to show you. I was telling you that I'm back. Thanks for sticking with me. Vicki does amazing carved stamps, doesn't she? She has just inspired me so much. And Barb Clark, too. Anyway, so I've been using Penelope as my model because she's kind of this is Penelope, my little pincushion doll. I call her my studio mascot. She's my model, and I carved her 3 times because I haven't carved stamps in a long time. I'm using the pink Speedy Card Speedball. This was the first one I carved, and there were areas in here I wasn't happy with. Her hat was kind of clunky. I didn't like this area up here, wasn't wasn't curvy enough for me. I just messed up some things, so I recarved her. And this was the second carving, but I didn't like this white area. I chopped out too much of that white area. Yeah, it came out great, but there are things in it that bother me. That bugged me. As Gina would say, it makes me insane. Aren't they fun? They are so fun. So I got the bright idea. This is bothering me. And then last night I was asking the gals, can I glue some stuff back in there? Oh, Gina Ahrens, who is always she always gives me such great ideas. She said, try it, so to speak. She didn't say exactly those words. So I did. I tried it. And this is how it came out when I cut, let me show you this. I cut this here, this piece right in here. I cut there and up at the top and cut this whole segment out. So this piece was separate from this piece. And then I glued another piece in between. And it's not perfect. That one didn't come out great. This other one came out better. I had to stamp it. This one I think came out the best. But I still wasn't happy with it, so I carved it again today. And I think I'm happy with this one. There are some things I'm going to do to it yet. I got it white carved away in here, but I forgot to carve this black out. So I'm going to carve this black out to match this so that it'll kind of frame everything. And then the other thing I don't think I can fix, but the Meri Atelier is, there's more space over here than there is over there. It's not exactly centered, but I thought, all right, I'll sign it here. So I'm pretty happy with this. I think I'm going to use this as a logo for my channel. I'm pretty happy with it. So but the whole deal of me carving was to get back carving. I'm almost a beginner at it. I carved a little many years ago, but I kind of put it all away. So I'm really relearning how to do things, and I just have the basic things. So I probably spent more time on this week than I should have. But what fun. So I thought, too, as a contest, I'm not going to give this one away. I have to go get some more ink. I've been using archival ink. The archival ink on this, but it was an older pad, and I went to get some better paper. But I thought I'd give away 3 of these, stamp 3 of them. So I'm going to have some contests tonight. I'm going to have 2 tags, I believe, and 3 of these. So stick around. I'll have to stamp these. These won't go out until, when I send out things, it's usually the following week or maybe even the week after that before I get everything in envelopes and mailed. But I do get them out. I got everything mailed now. So I'm going to go back and finish this. I almost want to do more on him. I look at him here, but if I look at him through my camera, I like it. Hi, Nikki. Welcome. Welcome. So, I'm going to go ahead. I think I'm going to leave his long legs on here. I just kind of like it like that. The back, maybe I'll just paint the back, do black, but I'll do that off camera. I won't do it here. I'm just going to go ahead and glue him down. And I've got to show you what I have, if I can find it. Everything's a mess. No, it's not. I've been following... Oh, here's my stamp. Yeah, I'll show you my stamp. I put it on an acrylic block here. Here's the stamp that I carved. So... But right in there, I think I'm going to carve out a little bit more. Maybe touch up the H a little bit more. Those letters were a challenge, let me tell you. So, but I've been following Shannon Green's. I think she got her idea from Vicki Ross, who also has a YouTube channel. And I think Vicki got it from an art teacher. But this is an airtight container. And what they did, and I put seal and press over mine because I like to keep it extra airtight. This has been sitting for a couple weeks. And what it is, it's just, Shannon had a video on this. Shannon Green had a video on this. And I had to try it. And this is kind of like a answer to the glue stick. But it's kitchen sponges, and then you just take your Elmer's glue and dump Elmer's glue all around there and let it sit. Now, I didn't last night, but the night before, I know I'm going to do glue booking, I turn it upside down so some of this glue hopefully can come to the top. But this is still wet, and it's just saturated with glue. And I thought I'd try it on this spider tonight. And I guess the way I understand from Vicky and Shannon is children, the art teacher had some children who couldn't use those glue sticks or was having trouble with it, whatever. Kind of like Meri. And so she put that glue on a sponge, and I suppose she just kept it. And that's how this little invention came about. And I think this piece might be a little big for this, but we'll see. What do I got here? His leg is folded over. He's folding up on me. And then I'll come back. I'll come back later because I'm just really just getting some glue on here. I'll come back later and really seal it. But I wanted to show you that, yeah, I'm using this. I might do some glue booking later and use it some more. Get my tag here. And I have to tell you, I don't think I got enough glue on him. But he wants to, what did I do here? Oh, I see. I don't think I have it. It's always when I'm concentrating on something looking down, not watching the camera, that it does that. I was saying that I think I'm going to have to put more glue on this. This is almost too big for that, because he isn't going to. I'm going to use some matte medium on it, because this is a tag that I'm going to send out. Get a piece of wax paper here. And by the time you get this spider, whoever wins it, Halloween will be over with. So you can keep him for next year. Oh dear. I had a really busy week this week. Just seemed like I was going from one thing to the other. And Nikki, bye. Thanks for dropping in. I'm just going to put some just coat this. I don't even know when I did this. I had to do this tag, well, more than a year ago. That's plenty, let me tell you. I've got plenty of medium on it. Let's see. I want him a little more that way, I think. Yeah. My hands are gluey, so I can't touch the phone. So I can't see if you're saying anything, because my comments on my phone will disappear on me until I touch the screen. I'm wondering if maybe, I like those legs out, but they're kind of flimsy. I'm wondering if maybe will make him holding on tight to this tag. Of course, that's the wrong way. I think to be safer, if I mail this to somebody, it might work better to fold it over. Not staying, spiders. Freak her out. I have to tell you, I'm not so keen on real spiders either. And bats. If you want to know what freaks me out, it's the bats. Those things are creepy creatures. And we're just going to put his leg over this way. He's just kind of clutching on to this tag, this spider. For dear life, he's holding on. Because Meri's smothering him in matte medium. Yeah, if I have to say if there's any creature that I really don't care to be around, I'm going to tear his leg off there. It has to be bats. I don't care for those guys at all. And I'm looking down at my tag. I'm not following chat, so I'll catch up in a minute. I have to have some words on this, though. Now this is coming. This spider came out of a natural sciences magazine. So this guy is real. He's not a Halloween fantasy, so to speak. But look, it almost looks like the text from below. I can't tell on his face. I guess he's got 2 eyes there, some spots in there. I want to turn on my heat gun, but I better not. I've already crashed twice. Now, I want to go in here. Well, let's do the web one. The web one will be easier. This is really a pretty web. But that's part of the web. This is part of the web up here. But it's kind of distracting in a way. I think I'm going to bring my tag right in there. And I think I'll just kind of, well, it'd almost be fun to, no, I want to get that. All right, let's see what's going on here. Meri keeps fading in and out. I'm sorry. During the summer, when we are in the pool at night, we would always have bats fly above the pool. Oh, no. Oh, scary but fun. I don't know how fun that would be for me. I don't think I'd stay in that pool, Janet. Ooh, bats flying above your swimming pool? I think I would be out of that pool and... in short order. I'm going to do this. I guess I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. And then I'm going to just kind of fold it over and glue it down. Yeah. Let's see. What did I do with my... I get too much stuff on my desk. Then I can't find anything that I'm looking for. There. I'm just going to collage this web down on this. That wasn't the tag I wanted. That was a new one. We'll do something different with that. Where's my other tag? I think we'll just do something different with him. I wanted to use the one I'd already painted on. Aunt Beck, have the trees started turning color in your area? The trees are, I just love this time of year. The farmers out in the Nebraska area, out in my area, they're starting to cut their corn crops. And nowadays, they don't have these little, they have the corn pickers, of course, but they're all farm trucks have turned into semi-trucks. And so we have all these big semi-trucks. The farmers driving their grain to the grain bins. It's kind of interesting to watch them. What am I going to do here? Pick it up, and I think I'll just glue it down that way and glue it down this way and trim it off. I've got a corner chomper. Why not? Since I'm making a impromptu tag, I'll just do what I want to do, and since I don't know what this purple splatter is, I'm going to put a coat of matte medium over it. Let's see what's going on. Kathy, only have a few minutes, but I had to pop in and see what you're doing, Mary. It looks like fun as always. Hi, Kathy, and welcome. I am making some Halloween tags for giveaway because I had such a crazy week this week that I didn't get my lady fingers. I didn't get my ATCs made or anything made that we talked about last week. And I think I'm just going to, I don't know what I'm doing. Just going to tear it here shorten it up a little. And then I'll corner chomp it. Messy hands. I might just come in and corner chomp that anyway. I got a corner chomper. I'll angle cut these. And here, I just think I will, of course, splatter some more matte medium on it, of course. Why not? Ooh, I kind of like that. I like it. I want to turn on my heat gun, but I'm afraid I've already crashed twice tonight. Why would we want to go for a third time? I'll probably take a black pen and draw around this spider, maybe bring out his legs a little bit more. Let's see if I can find something to put. On this tag, like a small, ew. Mania. I understand mania. No mania. No mania. Arachnomania. I suppose that would be the study of spiders. This spider whirls around. I was reading that article. It's really interesting. I want a smaller spider. He's a small one, but you can hardly see him. Break out the fine liner. That's a good idea. I like these, but they're almost too dark. Oh! These guys are samurai spiders. They're fighting each other. They would make a fun tag. I'll do that off camera, but I might have a contest and do tags with the samurai spiders, which means I can't use this page. Let's just tear it out here. So I don't grab it and tear it. Okay, I'm looking for a spider to go on this tag. He's almost too big. I like him, but he's almost too big. There's all those webs. That's the end of it. Getting to the camels. I don't know. What's on the back? Hey, he's a spider, but he's got a big eye. Look at his eye. It almost looks like a frog eye. I'm thinking this one. We'll audition it. The first time I heard the word audition in connection with testing things out on an art page, I was watching was it HGTV? And I don't even know the name of the show, but this lady was always auditioning things. Let me get my angle punch. Angle punch. Angle. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah, that turned out. This is not so great. I'll have to trim that. Reaching for some scissors. I almost gonna do something on the back there, but I'm not sure what. This might be glued down enough. Maybe some tissue paper. I got some tissue paper that has text on it. I'll use that to document. And I need the... Oh, crocodile, she's saying. And that is right in here. If I can't. All right, that's sort of works. Have to clean it up a little. It's a little wet. I can wait till it dries. This one was done a long time ago. This one shouldn't be as bad. Yeah, the fine liner might be good to outline this spider. Now, I want to tear, I was thinking, I'm just going to kind of tear around him. He's kind of dark, but if we'll see. It'd be a great way to make a web. Jerry's suggestion for Meri, Queen of Fine Liners, is to use... Oh, Queen of Fine Liners. I laugh every time somebody says that because I don't feel like the Queen of Fine Liners. I feel like I'm just learning all sorts of different ways to use them. I do like them, though. They're one of my favorite art tools. Fine line paint applicators. Oh! Don't want to cut his leg off. Its leg off. I'm going to leave some of the black around it because it will blend in. And I don't want to cut it so thin that it's rips apart on me. Come on. Come on. Hi, Cindy. Welcome, lady. How are you tonight? Cindy Signsetter. I was telling them about your Recycled Parts for Art project, your book, your journal, Cindy. You folks who don't know Cindy's channel, never visited, click on her icon and go check out that journal that she put up today for Recycled Parts, or I guess it was yesterday already. Time is going fast for me. Recycled Parts for Art. Cindy's design team project. So cool. Cindy, I'm making some Halloween, well, Halloween's coming, but by the time these get sent off, Halloween will be over with. But I was looking in this natural history magazine that I got at the library, and I found all these spiders. And I can't tell what's going on in there. So I'm just going to give it a head, whether it has one or not. No fluffy spiders, right? There are some fluffy spiders in this magazine. We were looking at them. I like these. I think these are my favorite, though. These samurai spiders. Look, it does look like they're fighting, doesn't it? I'm going to make a couple tags. But I'm not going to do that here tonight because I have enough trouble getting these two made. We'll glue this one down and then we'll have the contest. And I'm going to give away some of my I kind of like that. Put him down here maybe, like he's crawling up. Yeah, right there. I'm going to give away some prints of my third carving. Now, I'm not going to print them tonight. I have to go get some new, fresh ink and some nicer paper to print them on. But I'm going to give them away tonight. That'll make me go buy what I need to buy. I have no excuse not to go shopping. Plenty of matte medium on this, let me tell you. That's almost too much. Meri has her ways. That's too much there. Now, I'm just going to put it right down in... That one's almost too long. I'll cut this off a little. And I can reach in right in here. Right like that. Where's my brush? All right. I'll finish these off camera. Maybe I'll do some fine line paint applicator work around the edges. Maybe on the back. The back needs some, maybe a piece of tissue paper on there and some documentation. But I'm not going to do all that tonight. This needs to be brought out just a little bit more. But I do like it. And I want some text on them. And I saw one that said Web of Deceit. Spider Revolutions. Where did I see Web of Deceit? That's Tools of the Trade. An Abundance of Spiders. Well, I'll find it. I'm not going to go all through it. I know it's in there. So, to move things on a little, dancing in the dome, let's have some drawings. I probably have bored you enough here. I'm going to move this over to the side No, I'll just move it that way. Move this. I need to get some room on my desk. Put this in the water so it doesn't dry out. I still kind of like these webs. I'll probably put them in my glue book. All right. So what I'm going to do is get a pen. I'm going to write number 1. And these are for the Penelope prints. I'll just call it Penelope Rose PC. PC stands for pincushion. Several years ago now, I had a little contest on my channel to name her, and they came up with Penelope, P-I-N, Penelope Rose, and then PC stands for pincushion. So I'm gonna call it the print. And I'm gonna do 3 of those. And I'm not gonna write it out, I'll just put PRPC, Penelope Rose PC print. I have to do this because after the session is all over with, if I don't write this down, I forget. And this way it just documents. And I'm going to put tag 1 is the web, and tag 2, tag, T-A-G, 2, I'm going to put big spider. So those are the things that I'm going to give away tonight. And I'll finish them all off. They're by no means finished. And if you want to see the print again, tough. I don't know what I do with it. What do I do with it? Here it is. The print. This is what the print looks like. So I'm going to give away 3 of those, but I need to go get fresh ink and some good paper. And I'll print them off and send them to whoever wins. So we'll just put it like this and like this. Put my scissors in my doorknob so I don't lose them. All right. 1 second. Got to get something to cover up my numbers with. All right. Let's draw for the tags first. That's tag 2, tag 1. I'm going to draw for tag 1, which would be this guy. And we're going to do the numbers like always. And he'll look better than this. I'm going to get some black ink and bring him out and maybe do some art, put some journaling on him. He'll look better, I promise. All right, tag 1. The range will be from 75 to 125. Don't say anything until I say go. 75 to 125. I've got to think of a number. All right, go. We're drawing for this tag. The range is 75 to 125. Hello to everybody who's come in that I've missed. I've been chattering away, looking at my whatever I've been doing. Lucia, hi. I missed you coming in. Hi, Karen. Good to see you, lady. Christine, hello. Welcome. I'm going to give it a few more seconds here. All right, we'll give it 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The number was 89. 89. Azure, hi. Azure, Azure, welcome. The number was 89. I thought I saw Cindy Signs Utter have 87. Cindy, it looks like you might get a spider. Oh, look, Lisa Conway has 87 too. We got it to, oh, Lisa had 89, or Cindy had 89. It was Lisa who had, Cindy nailed it. Cindy, you nailed it. I think Cindy, guys, Cindy, you want a spider. I'll throw in a, since you're my glue book inspiration, I'll throw in a, which I was going to do anyway, a stamped image of my third carving there. Isn't he lovely? You can do with it whatever you want. All right, so Cindy Signs. Okay. Cindy, you can still play for the second tag if you want this one. You think you can win it? I think this one's pretty. I like this one. I might do some more to this. I might do some more. There's just something on there. It needs something else, Cindy. I don't know what, but all right. So tag 2 is, oh, look what I did. That was tag. Tag 1 was, I wrote Cindy's, I used this, so I'm going to put tag 2 here, tag 1 here. And I'm going to put web. We're going to do the drawing for this one. Which is the web. And the range will be, I never said I was perfect. Let's see, the range will be 150 to 200. That's about 50 numbers. So don't say anything until I say go, because I have to pick a number. Between 150 and 200. Go! The range is 150 to 200. Cindy, 150 to 200, 79 doesn't qualify. But you can keep playing if you want the other spider tag. You can guess again. You're out of range. That's okay. Range is 150 to 200. Everybody finished? If you pick the same number, that's okay. If it's the winning number, I'll give you one of the samurai spiders. You don't have to pick a new number if you want to keep it. I'll give you one of the samurai ones. But we're going to draw for the samurai ones. Let's draw for it. Then I'll have to be sure. I'll have to be sure to pick it. The samurai spiders are, I don't have the tags made, but I think they're really cool. I'm going to make tags out of these. These are the samurai spiders. They're fighting. Aren't they cool? I think I'm going to put them vertically, though, on the tag, and I'll make 2 of them. Well, we'll see how it goes. All right, stop. All right, the number was 151. So who's closest to 159? I have to go back. 151. 155 is Maria G. She might be at 140, 179, 191, 171, 174, 140, 199, 192, 153 again. Wait, hold it. I lost 155 and 153 is closer. Who had 153? Was that you, Aunt Beck? Aunt Beck had 153. She might have won that tag. I think it was Aunt Beck. Aunt Beck, you won a spider tag. Would everybody agree? Because don't feel bad if you see me make a mistake, please tell me. Don't, because I will hardly admit I make mistakes, and I really make them when I'm live. And don't feel bad if you catch me on something. Let me know so that I can not cheat somebody. But I think this was Aunt Beck. I'm going to write Aunt Beck on it. Now, I'm going to make... Did I get this one right finally, Rose? Yay! Woohoo! And Cindy and Aunt Beck, you can keep playing. If you guess the number, you get the prize. And these are just little tags. These aren't really big prizes or anything like that. So if you want to keep playing, keep playing. I'm going to give away the samurai spiders. I'm going to call them Sam Spider 1 and Sam Spider 2. And if somebody gets the same number, or if it's really close, if you get on either side of the number, I'll give one to one and one to the other. If 3 people get it, I'll make another tag. They're not hard to make, and they're fun to make. And I won't guarantee you what it will be, but I'll find another tag to send you. Because this is just little art. Okay, we're going to draw for Sam Spider 1. And the range will be 300 to 375. 300 to 375. Don't say anything until I say go. Let's see. Go. Somebody retract a message? If it's the same number, you can keep it. Little Crafts, I saw you say message retracted. Gonna give you 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I keep getting my blouse in the view here. All right, the number for tag 1 was 352. Karen had 351. Karen. Little Crafts, did you have 351 that you retracted? Maria G had 350. You were pretty close, Maria. Welcome. Okay. Karen, I think you won. You won a samurai spider. Cindy, let's see, Aunt Beck, I have your address. Cindy, I have yours too. So, Karen, I don't have your snail mail. A John Belushi spider. I don't have your snail mail, Karen, so you'll need to message me on Facebook, your snail mail address, so that I can send you a samurai spider. We got another samurai spider going here. You can keep playing, Karen. Maybe you'll get them both. And then you can have two samurais fighting each other. So, for Samurai Spider 2, the range will be 400 to 450. Don't say anything until I say go. And I got to pick a number. Go! Samurai Night Fever. I think these samurai spiders are, let me get them out here again. I think they're fun. They'll make fun tags. Samurai spiders. Male jumping spiders are always ready to do battle with rivals, but their swords make awkward weapons for killing prey. So they can fight, but they can't kill. I must lead a sheltered life. No, I don't listen to much pop music, I have to tell you. I guess I just don't listen to much pop music. I don't have anything against it. I just, not my thing, I guess. Let's see. I think we can stop. The number was 429. 429. I thought I saw a really close one. Sorry if there's a 450, a 430. Bonnie had 430. Hi, Lena. I'm going to write on the back because I forget. Bonnie had 430. Double check me, guys, because I'm known to make mistakes. 429. Who had 429? Kathy Whitney. Kathy nailed it, I think. Kathy Whitney had 429. Anybody else that close? I think Kathy nailed it. 432 for, oh, Cindy, you won the other samurai. Oh, wait, I'm going to have to do another tag. I already gave away one samurai, didn't I? All right, Cindy, you're going to get another tag of something. So, because Cindy got 429 too. I'll find another spider or something else to send you. All right, let's do the prints. And Cindy, I'm already going to send you a print. You can draw for another one if you want. 1, 2, and 3. And they'll just be, I'm going to get some paper, and they'll just be on a, I'm going to try to make it like a half sheet of paper so I don't have to send the big envelopes. Yeah, Cindy's really, reminds me of that WWE commercial that, it's some sort of a telecommunications smartphone, and she's, I don't know if you guys watch WWE, but, and one of the, she says, I'm on fire, and the wrestler says, you are. You're in my head tonight? Oh, that might be dangerous. You don't want to get in my head. It's, wait a minute. If you're in my head, would you straighten it out a little? All right, let's do print 1. And like I said, they'll probably be on just like a half sheet of 8.5 by 11. And I'll try to get some really nice paper and some nice dark ink. So we're going to draw for the first one, and we're going to make the range between 600 and 650. Don't say anything till I say go. We're going to give away 3 of these, so you got 3 chances. And if you already won, want to play again, go ahead. These are just, all right, I have to pick a number. Between 600 and 650. All right, go. Oh, that's all right, go. Oh, dear. You guys inspire me. You guys make my Friday nights fun. You make my Friday nights fun, I have to tell you. Are we done? And I'll have to tell you, if you all get really close, I'll go ahead and give away as many as, because these are stamps. These are stamp prints, so it won't be hard to stamp another one. All right, stop. Let's see. The number was 641. Oh, thank you, Laura. Lucia had 645. You guys help me out here because don't let me cheat anyone. Lucia had 645, 635, 616, 634. Oh, look, Bonnie Taylor had 642. Bonnie, what is your last name? Tyler. I said Taylor. I don't know. That 642 looks pretty close. 649, 638, 637, 635, 636, 629, 644. That was close. 613, 644, 634. I think it was Bonnie Tyler. Bonnie, if you're on Facebook, let me write it out here. Message me at or email me at Meri. I'm such great at writing these. ATELIER@gmail.com. So I'll need your snail mail address. You can either message me if you're on Facebook at Meridel Abrams, and if you don't get this written down, it'll be on the replay, so you can kind of come back in where we're playing the contest and get it, or the.meri.atelier@gmail.com. So Bonnie won a print. Let's go ahead and do the second one. Oh, 640, but it was 641. It was 641, so I think didn't hold it. Let me look. Hold it. Did Meri make a mistake already? Let's see. Yes, Lucia, I cheated you. Lucia, how could I cheat you? Thank you guys for keeping me honest. Thank you, Laura. Thank you. I really appreciate it when you guys do that. I do. I would not want to cheat Lucia. You should see the Happy Mail package that she sent me. She'll make me send it all back. Oh, no. No. Lucia, I'm going to give you number 2. Thank you guys for keeping me on track here. I really appreciate it. That means we've only got one left to draw for. Okay? Woo! I'm about out of breath. All right. Are we okay? Lucia, are we okay? Thank you. Let me give Lucia's channel a shout out because I so enjoy watching her channel. I'm still stuck on those little kitties that the mother got killed or something, and she and her husband are taking care of these little kitties, and it just took my heart away. And then she's making, it's probably done now, but she's making a Halloween art journal, like coffin shaped, and she's, I watch your videos, Lucia. Okay, we're going to draw for number 3. Let's make the range between 800 and 875. Don't say anything till I choose the number and say go. I have to think of a good number. All right, go. Bye, Kathy. Thanks for stopping by. And thank you to everyone who's come in tonight. If I miss saying hello to you, welcome. I know some of you that are in here are new to the channel or haven't been to one of my live chats. Are we done? Shall I give it 10 seconds? 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, Janet. I appreciate that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop. The number was 861. 861. Who got close to 861? 853, 823, 833, 822, 810, 842, 45. You guys are low. 852. Hold it. This might be a challenge for me. 839, 844, 852. Jerry had 852. 810, 833, 823. Oh, Aunt Beck had 853. Aunt Beck. Oh, and Rose had 853. And Rose. Oh, were you really, Cindy? Well, Cindy, I'm going to send you a stamp anyway, just because you inspire me so much. So I promised Cindy one of these when I was showing the carvings in our chat. I think Rose and who else had 853? Oh, you were just saying Aunt Beck's win? Oh, thank you for being honest, Rose. Thank you for that. See, the nice people that come to these chats. I should send you one just for being so nice. It's just a stamped image. Aunt Beck has already won a spider, I think. Or something. I have to look at my notes. Aunt Beck. All right. Aunt Beck and Rose, I'm going to send you an extra image just because you were so honest. I think that does it for the contest. I'm out of breath. And I'll make up the samurai spiders and... Now, give me until the end of next week to get these out. It takes me a little because I have to... This week I had to go get envelopes and I have to get all them addressed, and I like to make copies. So give me a little time to get them out. Yeah, whew. You're welcome, Rose. All right, let's see what my page is doing. Let me get this stuff out of the way. Let's see if that page is dried at all. It feels dry. It feels dry. Let's see. We're going to put this little monster on the page here, this little guy. This is the page for those of you who, I don't know if you came in late or something. The reverse collage page that I'm doing was oh, it's a little wet there, but that's okay. We're going to tape over it. This is really China. This is a Thailand. And this is a one-eyed monster, Cyclops here. But I thought it was appropriate for Halloween. And this little guy has such a look on his face. He's really working with finger puppets, but I like him. I think he goes on this page right here. Right there. And I'm looking for my glue stick. Here. I've been using these Scotch glue sticks. Laura, you leaving? Good night. Thanks for coming. This glue stick is getting down toward the bottom. And I'm going to make a flip out of him, because Janet inspired me to make flips. And I really do like that for this book. And I'll go back through this book and make sure that everything's glued down. But for right now, we're just going to put him right here. And I feel like I should be getting my fine line paint applicator out. You guys, you said, use your fine liner, Mary. So why not? Why not? I'm looking for my black. I've got some gold. I've got some red, might be fun. Don't know how it would show up. My black, I might have to fill this while I'm talking to you guys here because I used it. I need to wash the nozzle out. You're going to watch how I fill my fine line paint applicators. I better take this piece of wax paper just in case I spill. Just in case. And this is just craft paint. Apple barrel. I get it at Walmart. And I put it in straight up. Straight up from the bottle. Kind of have to let it settle in there. Come on, get in there. Ew. Is that a gooey? Wait a minute here. Sometimes it gets those long strings of and this is really getting older than what I like to use, but I need to use it. And I'm just letting it flow into the applicator. I don't know what you're seeing, but I have to hold it so that I can see it. Oh, that's good for now. And I've got the gold out. I think I'm just going to call this page Monsters. Although they're not really monsters, that page says, but it says, all monsters are not scary. Ready to grab or gobble you up. Maybe not. The giant head with the mouth open is a picture of a temple shaped like a monster. So I guess monsters would be okay. Cyclops. This is a cyclops. I just like the word monsters. Since it's Halloween, that's what I'm going to do. But what should I put here? Maybe I'll put some, how about just putting some old trees, like old limbs. Halloween. Oh my God. And I'm watching my page. I'm not watching the chat, so I'm just going to draw some. I want to put a border on here. Except I think I'm going to leave him and make it come down this way. Maybe I'll put it up here. think I'll put the word monsters in red. Or even yellow would be nice. But my yellow, I got gold. I don't know if the gold will show up. I'd rather have it in yellow, but I don't have a yellow one. I got a green one. Oh yeah, I do have a yellow one. I'm talking to myself. Ooh, this sounds pretty juicy though. Yellow would show up better. Let's see how this works. I went and bought some more fine line paint applicators. For the longest time, I only had a few. But this feels really juicy. I feel like I need to put some. That's ivory. That's peach. Come on. Here's some yellow. Yellow. This is a darker yellow, but I'm going to mix them. This feels, I can just, even when I shake it. Good night, Lisa. Thanks for coming. That black looks good. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Azur. I'm going to mix these yellows. Ew. As you can tell, I need to clean the tops of my paint off. But I get working. You know how that goes, but it's no fun when I go to use them again. All right. We're going to mix these yellows. I'm hoping that this one will be thicker and will... I'm going to write monsters in yellow. I'm watching this go into the paint, go into the applicator, so I can't not see the chat. You have to have kind of a steady hand. That'll be enough for now. And I'm going to try to write it like in a creepy handwriting, you know, creepy handwriting. All my handwriting's creepy, but let's see how that feels better. I'm going to test this out. Let's test it on this page here. Oops. This was one of my newer fine liners. I can get them at Hobby Lobby. Feels okay. Okay, I think it'll be all right. All right, we're just going to write monsters on here, but I'm going to try to do it creepy-like. Which may not be too hard. Shaky. Ooh! It's more like it's streaming out than... And I'm watching my the paint on my page and not watching chat. Monsters. Whoops. That's one thing about a creepy handwriting. You don't have to worry that it's not perfect. Monsters. I feel like I need a loopy-doo there. Monsters. Let's see what chat. Mary, at the end of the video, turn out your lights and let us see if it glows in the dark. Oh. Well, let's see. Now you got me curious. Let's see. It's going to get dark in here. Let me move this paint. I got an light over here that bends down to my left. So let's move that down. All right, the light's going out. Well, you know what? Hold it. I got another, but it's been underneath. I've been testing out this is all glow in the dark. So let's see. Light's going out. Oh, it's dark. Yeah. But it could be, wait, I can't find the light. I've got paint over it. So the only thing that would really be, would be up in here. No glow. This is folk art, but this also was under a stack of books, so I don't know how much light it actually got. So, yeah, I'm not too sure. I think you probably have to, I'm going to get my other light on here. I think you might have to call that, what light did they call it? Aunt Beck gave me the name of the light. What was it? Black light. A black light, yeah. And I don't have one of those. So I'll bet you with a black light it would work fine. What did Janet say? Let's see what Janet said. Janet said it may have to stay under the light for a certain amount of time. Probably. And have the black light too. So that's the first ever. This is the first ever glow paint that I've ever bought, ever used. I've never used it before, but I thought it was such a fun idea to put it on the claws of that. That was Rosa's suggestion. So I went and bought some and I painted his toenails. And I painted around the edges. Let's see. I don't want to do any more yellow. I want to go on with that black. I think I want to do some more creepy branches here. We'll let it kind of curve down this way. Now I will remind you that this paint is wet. When it dries, this is craft paint, so it looks a little shiny now, but it will dry flat, and it looks a little puffy now, and it will still have some embossed feel to it, but it will flatten just a little when you dry it. We've been going for almost 2 hours. I am inspired now, just talking to you guys, to do some writing. Let me finish this up. For those of you who need to go, you know, if you need to leave, go ahead. But I think what I'm going to do is do some writing with my fine line paint applicator and show you. I have to sit down to do that though. Maybe not, because I have to sit down to do it. I can't write standing up. I could try, but just like this, where I wrote monsters here, it will almost feel embossed on the page. And I have done pages where I will take like a dictionary. Deb, hi. Oh, you know, Deb. Deb Packwood. Welcome, Deb. Where I've just written with my fine line paint applicator across the page, like I'll copy a definition out of a dictionary of like the word creative or the word inspire, or I'll copy a nursery rhyme or something, and I'll start up in the corner and I'll write diagonally across the page, and then I'll let it dry completely, and it almost feels embossed. And then I'll go over that with a wash. It's really fun to do. Let me finish drawing these trees, but I don't think I can do that detail standing up. I was thinking maybe I could do it here tonight, but I almost have to sit down to do that. What did I do to my poor Cyclops here? I don't want to mess him up too much. Let's see, let's go this way. This is really a fun page, though. Let's bring it up this way a little. He's glued down, so I can bring it this way. And I might just call this done, because once I get this on there, Once I get this on there, it's got to dry before I can mess with it anymore, or I'm putting my hand in it and really messing things up. That was fun. They look like they're friends, don't they? Cindy, good night. Thanks for coming. All right. Well, that was fun. I'm going to put him over to dry, so I don't put my hands in it anymore. Then I don't want to mess him up. I love how they go together, though. This is really a fun page to do. Kathy says, I'm going tomorrow, hopefully, and get some of those fine line bottles to write. Hobby Lobby. Look in the model car aisle. That's where I get them. I don't know if Michael's might have them now. I don't know. We don't have a Michael's close to us, so I can't say if Michael's has them or not. But I would look in the, if you go to Michael's, I'd check, or wherever you go. If you can't find them, check in the model car aisle. I'll put these caps on afterwards, because I'll never get them on while it's live, while we're live. And I'm just kind of clearing off a spot to work. I get so much stuff, I start knocking things over. Then I forget where I put things. All right. The other thing that I thought I'd do, I'm getting there. I fussy cut some more. I'm looking here, hold on. I don't know what I did with the ones I did last night, but some more paper dolls. Or glue book. That's fun to do too. We started this glue book. I love that. We did this, collage this napkin down. That's really fall. Maybe I'll do some glue books. If you need to go, I certainly understand. I've been going for 2 hours. I'm getting my glue book images out here. I have a big box. I showed it in other sessions. I have this big box of images. Cindy signs at her left, but she's the one who inspired all of this. This is all fussy cut images. And I'll sit there. To me, fussy cutting these images is so relaxing. I have so much fun doing this. And we were doing these pages in one of our sessions. I was working on this signature. This book has 4 signatures. There's 3 of them here. I don't know what happened to the 4th one. It's in here someplace. All right, let me catch up with chat. Let's see, what are you guys saying? Car aisles, yeah. I'm scrolling back to see what I missed. Amazon has some. Amazon has some fine line paint applicators, yes. And so does Joggles if you buy online. Dick Blick carries them too. Kathy, it's easier if you can order it from Hobby Lobby online. Hobby Lobby car aisles have a number of things that are fun to use in art. Yes, and it's so funny because I feel so weird. Every time I go into the car aisle, there are a whole bunch of men in there buying their car stuff. I go, well, this is cool stuff. But I'm amazed. My goodness, some of those model cars, I mean, I was thinking maybe $6 or $7. No, $30, $40 for these model car kits. I'm going, whoa. Whoa. Janet, she needs to do a page with a black shoe and red screaming lips. Huh. I don't know who you're talking about, but that sounds interesting. Shannon! Shannon Green. Welcome, lady, if you're still here. I'm just filing through my chat. Hi, Shannon. I was showing them I knocked it off. Of course, everything fell off. I was showing the little glue sponge thing that I was using. Here it is. I made one of these. Watched your video. I had to make one. I need to put some more glue in it, though. All right, let's see what... I am going to go through this. This is the glue book I'm working in now. I made this out of a paper sack. And Shannon, this is what I'm talking about with your custom keeper. Only I want mine larger. But not right away. When you start doing custom orders, I'll order one. But it has... See, it's like 3 times the width of your signatures. And I want my signatures to be 9 by 12. And then, so here's the front cover and the back cover. And then there's a flap here that almost goes this width. It's not quite 3 times. So, when you start doing custom orders, I'm going to knock at your door. Welcome, Shannon. So nice to have you here. Shoe lips. I thought I saw something with a zip your lip in one of these. I cut it out, but my goodness, I have no idea where it's at. It's a zipper going up the side of the paper, and I thought it would be good for zipping your lips. I have no idea where it's at. It's in this box of fussy cuts someplace. And I do like keeping my fussy cuts unorganized. I do like my glue books to tell a story, but I find if I organize things too much... Oh, the shoe was from last time. Oh, I remember that shoe, but I don't know what I did with it. That pink shoe. Good night, Aunt Beck. Thanks for coming. Get well soon, lady. We want you kicking here. I do like my images somewhat disorganized. I do like just to kind of rummage through and find things. I find I still want to tell a story with them. But if I organize them too much, I say, okay, I want a lady, and then I get kind of maybe too focused. And if I just grab something, so I don't do grab and glue like Cindy does, but I do like it somewhat disorganized. All right, I have this pillow, needlepoint pillow image. Isn't this cool? And I kind of like the colors right there. And I'm going to use Shannon's, I'll always be calling this Shannon sponge. This is just Elmer's glue. I put Elmer's glue all in here. And I put an extra little one there, but I'm not sure I really need that. He just kind of sticks in there. But I found that it is hard to do large pieces with this, but for these smaller pieces, I think it works just fine. But I still get my hands messy. I have a damp rag here, which I probably should be using more. You should see my floor. Looks like a tornado hit it. Don't come in this room. Everything fell off the chair. I was stacking things up too high. All right, I like that. All right, let's see what else is in here. I have to go check with chat. Black high heels. And I said it's screaming to go into your glue book. So then we have to put red lips on it with the shoe. I love it. Shannon is talking about it. I love it for gluing the little bits. And yep, I still get gluey too. Shannon was talking about this sponge. I was showing it to them earlier, Shannon, telling them that you got the idea, I think, from Vicki Ross. And if I understand right, Vicki got it from an art teacher who was working with kids that were having trouble with using glue sticks, so she poured it on a sponge. Something to that effect. What else is here? Oh, here's another. This looks like Noah's Ark. It's another pillow. I don't know if I want two of them. Ooh, I like this. This is that ad for cruising and like taking a steamboat cruise in the South. And they have their lacy umbrellas or two Southern Bells. I like that. Where does that go? Here. And my glue books, at least for now, I'm just working on the pages where they are not bound yet. This was Janet's idea to put these here. I really like them there. Oh, we were going to glue these in. These are some more. Wait a minute. What's this? This is the center. I need some paint or something on that page. These are the decal. We were doing like vintage images in this book last week, and I saved these out. I think I have no idea where that shoe is. Oh wait, it might be in here if I go down enough. You guys keep talking about that shoe. Where's that shoe? Because I have all these flowery images. I'm looking for the shoe. See, these came out of that same magazine that the shoe was in. It's a real simple magazine, and I was cutting images out of it, and you guys said, save that shoe. I remember that. But where it went to is a whole nother story. I'm looking. It's got to be here. I haven't given up yet. I haven't given up yet. I have a... I'm looking. I don't know what I did with it. It'd take forever to find it. But I'll look for it and I'll save it for next time. How's that? Because I want to actually do something here. I might run across it if I just work. These are cool images though. But these are really more deco. Kind of like it like that. And I don't want to ruin this. I think it'll be okay if I glue it and let it lap over the page. So I might do that. Because some of these pages are not as wide as others. I think I'll put them right there. Oh. I don't know what I'm doing. Janet, have you decided to get a Gmail account going? Me too, Janet. I have to go. Good night. Good night, Gail. Thanks for coming. Aren't these aren't these vintage photos really cool? I would use this on my, but it's almost too big, so I'm going to use a glue stick on him. One thing about these glue sticks that I don't like, and I honestly like the Elmer's glue better, is that for some reason or another, maybe I don't do it right. Maybe I'm supposed to glue both sides of the page, but I'm finding I have to go back too much and re-glue things. And I'm going to let him peek over just a little here. I might trim that off. And I kind of like her on this page. It says Boys Town, and this says Miss Bertrand. Oh, Miss Bertrand Island? I was out of a history book. Kind of like this down here. And I just chopped it off. Just kind of cut it. What's going on? Mary, here's a tip. Use fine grit sandpaper on the back of magazine pages prior to applying the glue. Really? I'll have to try that. I got some, but you don't want to wait for me to go dig it out. I got some sandpaper. I'll have to get it out. I saw it when I was going through some of my things, but it's in a box way over there. Way over there. And I don't want to go dig it out right now, but that is a really good idea. I'll try that. I'm going to put that right down in here. I think I'll let that 23. This is a calendar from Boys Town. Boys Town is in Omaha. Omaha, Nebraska, where Packer Dye is from. She'd probably left. She was here earlier, Shannon. Packer Dye was in here. I don't know if she's still here, but we said hello to her. I kind of like that right there. Oh, I'm such a neat gluer here. I need I'll use this. I'll use this painty page. I need something to glue on. I just so enjoy finding these images, reading the history books and the Smithsonian magazines. I just was so thrilled when I went to the library and some guy had dropped off a whole stack of Smithsonian magazines. Bless his heart. Yay. So wash my hands off again. Mary, did you look up No, I haven't. They keep telling me I have to look up Michael Jackson's Thriller musical. It's a song, I guess. I guess I'll have to do it on Halloween night. Look up and watch Thriller. I keep forgetting. I have it written down. I have it written down in my Society for Idea Collectors journal. It's on my list of things to do. It's been a really crazy week. A crazy busy week. I was lucky to get anything done this week. I saw some image here when I first these two gals. Aren't they fun? Good night, Deb. Thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate it. I know you are doing lives now, Deb. I'll be popping in on you one of these times. Janet says, Party City has a commercial that starts off with the scene from Thriller. Oh. Yeah, look at this gypsy wagon. Isn't this cool? Look at this, Rose. Let me get it up here. It's a gypsy wagon. I got this out of a history book. It was probably talking about the Depression era. And then there's kind of like another one over here. And it has the canopies coming out on it. And it looks like this one might have a canopy here too. And look, they got their clothes hanging up in there. They got one of those old folding chairs and they're eating lunch. They're making me hungry. But I like these two gals. I'm going to kind of trim them up a little though. Sometimes I don't really fussy cut. I snip them out And then I'll go back later and cut around them. But they just look like they belong somewhere in here. I'm just going to put them there for a minute. Let's see what else we got here. Got another, there went the cap to my glue stick. That's not a gypsy wagon, it's an old car. I like this image, but it's not, it's more stylized than what I'm doing here. I love this image. He's guilty. I can't remember. This came out of the Smithsonian. They were talking about, if Your Honor, please, I would like to call your attention this morning to the case of State versus Harold Israel. Inside a courthouse, it looked like a castle. Cummings spoke for the next hour and a half. He was a polished orator. They were talking about the victim was a Catholic priest in a city full of Catholics. Father Dame was a 56-year-old German native. See, I get reading. That's what happens when I fussy cut out of the Smithsonian. And then I can't cut it out because I'm too interested in it. I'm looking for some more images to go on this page. The Golden Warrior. Things that go boom. I like that right there. I need to cut that go out and put it on the other side of the... Here. Put it there. I kind of like that. I am continually, let's see. I'm continually having things fall off the front of my desk. Then I have to get out the yardstick. Then I have to get out the yardstick and... What did I do with my painty page? Fine grit sandpaper on the page before I glue down. I'm supposed to give it something for the glue to hold into and to dig into. I'm going to have to try that, Rose. I'll get some out for next week. What happened to my go? There it is. This is how I glue book too. What happened to the go? What happened to that girl I wanted? What happened to this? What happened to that? How can I lose it in 3 feet of space? Look at this old Victoria. Look at that. Isn't that cool? You should put up a piece of cardboard when you're filming. Oh, that's a good idea. You mean right in front of my desk so that it would... Maybe I'll do that. See, you guys, you just give me all sorts of good ideas. I wish I would have put this down first. I like these 2 gals with that, maybe on another page. I don't like that white. We're going to have to do something about that white page. But not tonight. Ooh, I like it here. How can I straighten things all up and then... In 3 seconds, it's all a mess again. All right, there, here, and I like these gals on it. It's kind of white down in there, so maybe I'll move it down. Move them there. Oh, what else? Got to have something for in there. What does it take to be a hero? That had to come out of the Smithsonian. And that's for another page. Some of these images are too big. I love this one. Isn't this cool? All of these images in here. Very cool. Could almost be a page in a glue book itself. I'm looking for something to put. Ooh, I like that. She's kind of more stylized, but it's kind of like a juxtaposition. You know what I'm saying? Juxtaposition. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, I lose your chat and I have to go check it again. Don't laugh at me, Rose, but I keep a bunch of nail filers on my desk for that same reason. Janet, me too. What are you talking about? Hello, Mir. Hi, Rena. Welcome. Glad to have you here tonight. We're just kind of winding things down. One of the last things I do in my chats is do some glue booking. Last week I was working on Shannon Green's paper dolls. I was going to work on them tonight, but I got working on the glue books. Shannon Green has always inspired me with paper dolls. One of the first videos that I ever watched online was Shannon Green's paper dolls. Rose says, Mary, I taught a class in collage, and sandpaper was one of my tips for that group. Well, that's neat. That's neat, Rose. I appreciate that. That's a great tip. And I'd go get out my sandpaper because I know I have some, but you don't want to have to wait for me to go get that box out from the front. I know exactly where it's at. I just have to dig out the box. And you don't want to hear everything fall. What did I do with my... I do like that record there. But I like this. I think this came out of the Smithsonian. This really was a cue for like question. It was like ask the Smithsonian questions. And I didn't want to fussy cut out the curly Q on the Q, but I like this. Ah. I do use this, honest, I do, but for some reason I'm just stuck on the glue stick tonight. Maybe because it's a live chat. It just seems I don't get my hands as, well, who knows. I still get hands messy. And then I think I'm going to put these gals here. I think I like them down here. But I also like them there. Do I like them there? I don't like that white spot. I like them right there. This is just a glue book. Nothing earth-shattering as far as if I make a mistake or put them in the wrong spot. But it's really fun to see how these images come together. Now, what else do I have here? I love drawing. When I read verses, helps me to remember them. What a great idea. Like verses, you're talking about like poetry, and then you sketch out the poetry? Well, you say when you read verses. I'm just seeing parts of this chat. Let's see. Oh, you're talking about Bible journaling. Verses in the Bible journaling. Oh, cool. You know, I should do some of that. I don't know why I haven't. I started a faith... Well, let me get that. I'll show it to you. Maybe I will. I started this And I keep stepping on something here that's bothering me. I don't know what it is. This is my faith book, blue book. And I started it on a Facebook chat. And I never really got back to it. And this, of course, was out of I've got a huge book of biblical art. And this was just one page. And then I was taking songs. Like this is a statue of David. And the song is The Lord is My Shepherd. And I took that out of a hymnal, of course. And then here's the Psalm 21. The Lord is my shepherd. I did this on Facebook, I think, several weeks ago. And this I found, this is kind of cool. This is an old, it's called Pattern for Living, dated 1964. And this probably belonged to my brother's significant other who passed away. But it's a church program, a mother and daughter church program. And it was laying around here. And I thought, well, I'm going to use it. And I have a receipt in there that doesn't belong in there. And here's the Pattern for Living. And somebody asked me for this, and I was going to make a copy. And I think I scanned it, and I forgot who asked me for that. So if they're watching, and if they want a copy... Packer Dye was doing a Bible verse journal. Cool. Isn't that hymn page fun? I got some more that I'm going to do out of this came out of a big art book. You know, this was actually I think it was Renaissance art. But I had that hymn and I thought, boy, that would go really nice. And then I did my fine line paint applicator around the border. Just a yellow background. Pretty simple page, really. Easy to put together. But this is, I really like this because this is vintage. And the reason that I like this so much is you're doing glue booking. We throw away a lot of our stuff, like if we go to programs, church programs. I mean, I don't know about you, but even after our church services, you know how they hand out the bulletins? And they either, when you file out, put them on the table and they recycle them. You know, save some of those bulletins. The church I went to up in Madison had people who did art. I mean, beautiful art. And I'd love to get my hands on those bulletins. So this was a program from their mother and daughter banquet in spring of 1964. And it goes on. It has a quote in here about zipping your lip. Let's see. Instructions for cutting. Cut out all unkind criticism, gossip, and fault finding. That's the instruction for cutting. Lip zipper. Lord, fill my mouth with proper stuff and nudge me when I've said enough. The lip zipper. That's what we'll have to do with that shoe and the lip zipper. Right there. So that's what I did so far in this book. And I think I stopped after this program and I never got back to it. This is songs from that program. And I got more pages in here to do more faith book, glue book. So you got me started off on that. How you guys doing? I've been going for 2.5 hours. Rena says, I love the idea, Mary. I repurposed my old art to bookmarks to my Bible. That's cool, Rena. Very cool. Haha, red zipper lips on black shoes. I like it when it says, nudge me when I've said enough, because usually I don't need a nudge, I need a shove. Because I usually just keep on talking and then I regret it. Like I should have shut up 2 hours ago. What else do we have here? Oh, I like this. There's a plane. I'm getting to the point where I want to dump these images in or grab another pile. Shall I grab another pile and see? Maybe I'll run across that shoe in here. It can't be that far down. Because we were looking, remember we were looking at these animal things last week? It has to be in here. Here's the trailer. Panda bears. Postage stamps. These gals are at Western Union. The infamous black shoe. I know it's here someplace. Extreme Illusion. We were looking at these last week. It's got to be in here. It's only because we want it that I'm not finding it. I remember looking at all of this. Was it last week or the week before? I don't remember, but Mother Teresa. Maybe if I just keep going, we'll find it. Ooh, I like that one. And I like this one. This is a cool picture. I don't know what happened to the shoe though. Piece of wax paper. The cow. Remember I said I know what a cow looks like? I was having trouble with that little llama that I thought was a kangaroo. I called him a llama and he was a kangaroo. I've got plenty of fussy cut images. It's really fun to get these out and just do what I'm doing here. Just pick them up and throw them across. You see things and you say, oh, look at that jumbo elephant. Looks like Billy the Kid or Kit Carson or Custer or somebody. That was out of the history book. Here he is again. Ladies' Home Journal. I love that one. That could go in this one. Well, just because we want the shoe, just because we want it. I'll tell you, I'll dump the whole box out and go through it image by image until I find it. Not tonight, but I will. I love these type of images. The shoe went walking. Boy, did it ever. But this is how I spend some of my nights, is cutting this stuff out. I love this one. I love this one. Look, they're sitting on the curb eating ice cream cones. Isn't that just sweet? That just is sweet. I'm going to keep that one out. I love that one. I think I'll sketch that. I have no idea where it came from. It probably came from a history book. It's too big for the child craft. There's a dog. Get your good going. Oranges. A buffalo. Code key. I can't find the shoe, guys. I don't know where it's at. I'm getting tired. How about you guys? I'm ready to call it a night. I'm going to go through all my images until I find the shoe. So I think I'm going to call it a night. We've done the... Let me get it. Hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Where did it fly off to? I have to clean this room up before I can go to bed tonight. We've done the monster page. We made some spider tags. We gave away some carved Penelope roses. And we did some glue booking. Isn't it fun? I just so enjoy this. You guys just inspire me and you know what? I want to tell you, don't forget to go check Jerry's Recycled Parts for Art. Go check out her channel, check out her Etsy shop, check out Cindy Seinzetter. She was in here just a little bit ago. She did a journal out of a little science book for her design project. Chelsea did a little art doll, and Gina Ahrens did a little bracelet. So my project is next week, and I think I'm going to plan something special with my project for next week for just this chat group. So keep that in mind. I'll try to have everything more organized for next week, but I'll still be doing reverse collage because this is kind of my main project for Friday nights. Thank you. And thank you all for coming and sticking with me every Friday night. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. So everyone have a really great weekend. Be safe, do art, enjoy the weekend. Halloween's coming up next Tuesday night, I think. Good night, everybody. You all make it awesome. You all make it awesome. Every one of you do. Good night. I'm going to hit finish now. See you next week.